Well, humans are a very funny species when it comes to sexual reproduction. We're very weird relative to our closest living primate relatives, the other apes. So we, for the most part, seem to be a pair-bonded species. In other words, a male and a female get together and form this pair bond and kind of cooperatively rear their young. There's nothing really like that in the rest of the great ape species. In chimpanzees, our closest living relative, you see lots of multi-male, multi-female reproductive behavior, meaning females are mating with multiple males, males are mating with multiple females. But also in chimpanzees, you also see that males and females just aren't interested in sex during the period where females aren't very reproductive. So female chimpanzees advertise their receptivity, the period where they're fertile, by having this huge sexual swelling that kind of blows up, and males are kind of only interested during this period. Somehow humans, unlike our closest living relatives, have kind of gotten rid of this. Human females, of course, don't go around advertising with, really robust, blown-up red sexual skins when they're receptive, which is a bit of a puzzle. Why did we lose this trait just in the last 7 million years? These are the kinds of things that hang on for long periods of time in primate evolution. So the fact that we got rid of this really quickly is a bit of a puzzle. So kind of weird relative to other closely related primates when it comes to sex and our sexual behavior. Our other closest, so we have two closest living primate relatives. It's a tie between chimpanzees, so common chimpanzees, and their sister species, bonobos. And chimpanzees and bonobos greatly differ in their own sexual behavior. Bonobos are sort of the make love, not war kind of primate. They tend to be way less violent and aggressive than chimpanzees. And one of the behaviors that allows them to overcome that is the fact that they're very sexually oriented. So in a lot of the situations that would cause aggression in chimpanzees, bonobos actually resort to having sex to kind of diffuse any of the anxiety or the stress about the situation. So it's another puzzle for humans is that we have one of our closest living relatives is very aggressive, very warlike. Kind of a lot of the stuff that we explicitly say we kind of don't like as much about the human species. Our other closest living relative is very peaceful, very kind of social, sexual oriented, has lots and lots of female bonds. And there's a bit of a puzzle in the field of, what parts of these two guys did the humans get? Are we more like chimpanzees or more like bonobos? Still big puzzles in the field of primate cognition.